Hi guys, this is Tom with drpromotions.com. I just wanted to share a high-level overview I created to show you how the marketing process kind of works. So let's start with your organic growth. So over here, you're going to see where your traffic to your website is coming from. Now, your traffic can come from Google. That would be optimized through search engine optimization. Obviously, the higher you rank on Google, the more clicks you're going to get. Facebook organic growth. Now, for Facebook organic growth basically means the kind of reach you'll get on Facebook every time you make a post. So by having a large audience on Facebook, you'll be able to reach more people with your posts. Instagram organic growth, it's similar to Facebook, but actually it's a lot better than Facebook nowadays. With Instagram, it allows you a better place to interact with your target market, and you can become a lot more personable and stay kind of in their mind space. Instagram's great for that. It allows you to connect on a deeper level and people to be aware of your brand. Twitter, now I won't go much into Twitter, but it's pretty similar to Instagram and Facebook. Twitter's more, I wouldn't say it's as good as Instagram or Facebook. You don't get as much, you can't really share as much personal type stuff as you can with Instagram or Facebook. And Twitter, to be honest, if you're not making like 5 posts a day, then you're going to kind of just get drowned out. Word of mouth marketing, every chiropractor, everybody loves word of mouth marketing, always the best source. And you can actually grow that from your audience on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So people learn about your practice and they'll mention it to other people just based on that information. Now, all of these things, all this organic growth, this is going to allow you to share posts, share information. Even anytime someone gets attracted to what you're doing, they'll check out your page, they'll see your website link in your profile, and they might click that. It'll take them over to your website or your landing page. Now, your website or your landing page, most people drive traffic to a website, and a lot of times that's fine. It allows people to learn a lot more about your business. And actually, it's pretty good for when you're doing organic growth. So it lets people check you out, learn what you're all about, check out your pictures, kind of learn more about you. And they might, based on that, call or schedule an appointment. Now, you can also be sending your traffic to a landing page. You might have seen a landing page. It's a lot more simple than a website. A lot of times there's not too much going on, and that's kind of the purpose of a landing page. You are optimizing for an event or a conversion. So a landing page might be a page where it offers, has some kind of offer for your target customer, and typically you'll see like an email opt-in form. They'll type in their email and they'll receive your offer. Now, the good thing about landing pages is the customer doesn't have to make as many decisions as a website. It's kind of actually targeted for them to do something. So a website is a great place to send your traffic, or a landing page is a great place to send your traffic, especially if you're using paid traffic. Up here you'll see your paid traffic. That's going to be your Facebook and Instagram advertising, your Google pay-per-click, and that's AdWords, and your YouTube advertising. There's a lot of other paid advertising you can do, but we're focusing more on these since they're the most popular and they're the best ones to use. Okay, so once you get people on your website and your landing page, they might fill out a form. On a landing page, they'll almost always fill out a form in order to get your offer. And the reason you want them to fill out a form is it will add them to your email opt-in sequence. Once they're in your email opt-in sequence, you can follow up with them whenever you want. You can kind of stay in front of them through the cheapest method of advertising. So the great thing about email is you're basically paying nothing every time you send someone an email, and you're able to get in front of them with any offers or any news about your practice. So you'll send them a welcome email sequence, and there's all kinds of ways you can optimize these email sequence. There's kind of a science to it. And after they go through the opt-in sequence, you can add them to your newsletter, and you can get in front of them with any news whenever you'd like. A lot of times people use bi-weekly or monthly newsletters. And the purpose of all of this is for you to make money. And how do you make money? You get that person into your practice. You also get that person talking to their friends, talking to their family. You want those referrals, that word of mouth marketing. Now, the important thing about each of these sections here is there are ways to optimize these things. And it's a lot for one person to try to do on their own. It's impossible for one person to do all of these things. So if you look at the organic traffic, search engine optimization, there's an entire science to that. It takes hours and hours and hours of work to get yourself to those top coveted spots on Google. Facebook organic growth, you do want to be making at least daily posts. 2 times a day is often recommended for that, and Instagram. Instagram, you really need to be the most active on. On Instagram, you should be interacting with people who like your page. You should be interacting with people who like your competitors' pages. And there's a way to go about that without being a little too obnoxious. And you should be following people, thanking them for the follow, sharing posts very often. And there's a science to that as well. You don't want to keep sharing offers. You want to there's something called the 70-20-10 rule that people often recommend for Instagram. And basically what that's referring to is the proportion where you want to be sharing offers versus when you want to be sharing other people's ideas or posts versus when you want to be sharing value and building brand recognition. The highest proportion, the 70%, is the brand recognition and value. 20% would be other people's ideas and posts. 10% would be promotional posts. Anytime you go above that, you start to look spammy and kind of like you're using your audience. So that's Instagram organic growth, and there is a lot more to that. A lot of strategies you can use to grow your Instagram. There's paid influencers, which I should actually be added up here. And paid influencers are great for local businesses. And next we'll talk a little more about paid advertising. So with paid advertising, the ones you hear most about are Facebook and Instagram advertising, as well as Google pay-per-click. And Google pay-per-click is huge. It's probably the most important to know what you're doing with, because if you don't know what you're doing with pay-per-click, you are going to waste a ton of money. And it's also the best one because the users have the highest intent. Now, with Google pay-per-click, you're going to get in front of people who are going on Google with a problem. My back hurts. Chiropractors in Tampa. So those are people with high intent. They need a problem solved right now. So you want to be able to get in front of them on Google pay-per-click. The other one that's huge is Facebook advertising, Instagram advertising. And that one's great because you can get in front of people with an offer who maybe they don't have a problem right now, but they need a chiropractor. They've thought about it, but they've never actually gone into one or anything like that. So with Facebook and Instagram advertising, you can get in front of people with a great offer and get them to try out your practice. So a lot of times you'll see people offering deals, like amazing deals, kind of deals you might see on like Groupon or just really amazing deals, because to get somebody off of their Facebook or their Instagram, typically they're on there just scrolling, looking at pictures of cats, looking at pictures of their friends. They're not thinking about buying anything or going anywhere. But when you get in front of them with an offer, they kind of scratch their heads and say, well, that sounds interesting. They'll click on it. They'll check out your page. And hopefully that would be a landing page. If you're advertising and sending traffic to a website, then you've got bigger problems. You want to send them to a landing page because that's where you're going to get the highest % of conversions. Next is YouTube advertising. Now, that is great, especially if you're a chiropractor. You want people to know you. You want people to be comfortable with you, know your story, and video advertising is great for that. And paid influencers would be influencers sent through Instagram. So you would pay an influencer on Instagram, and if you want more details on that, feel free to contact us and see how that works and what we can do for your practice with paid influencers. And that about sums up the overview. So if you'd like to learn more, feel free to check out our website. That's drpromotions.com. I'm Tom. I'm the owner of Dr. Promotions, and we hope to see you at our website. And if you're struggling with your advertising or marketing, we'd love to get you on a phone call for a consultation to see how we can help you and to see if our services are right for you.